Progressive exercise number 10. Be ready. Start. The Chief Election Commissioner also directs and controls the preparation of electoral rolls of states as well as the union territories and settles the program of work for them, orders the holding of by-elections to fill up casual vacancies. He supervises the work of the chief electoral officers in states and union territories regarding elections. He examines the reports submitted by the electoral officers regarding filing of accounts of election expenses by contesting candidates and disqualifications of defaulting candidates. He considers and takes decisions on representations for removing disqualifications incurred by the candidates. He hears cases relating to recognition of political parties and allotment of symbols. He prepares the reports on journal election and performs certain duties required under the Representation of the People's Act 1950 and 1951 and the rules made thereunder. He undertakes extensive tours for supervising the preparation of electoral rolls and conducts elections also and holds conferences. He also attends to administrative and financial matters pertaining to the Commission's organization and its functions. These are, in short, the functions of the Commission. Would it be possible for one individual to do full justice to the task assigned to the Commission, and can a single individual loaded with so many important duties present a picture of efficiency and impartiality? In my opinion, he can never. In this respect, it would be worthwhile to quote what the Joint Committee on Amendments to Election Law had said. It is a committee constituted by both houses of parliament. It says that in order that elections based on adult suffrage in the country may be free and fair, it is essential that the election work should be spread and done throughout the length and breadth of the country, and that even in the remotest villages this work should be done in a manner so as to inspire the confidence of the people. The election machinery should be such that it may function effectively in every village, town, and city in an independent, impartial, and fair manner. Gradually, elections have ceased to be a 5 years affair but are held, if not every year, at least in every alternate year in some part or other of our vast country. The elections have therefore become a continuing process entailing enormous work on the Election Commission. The immensity of the task of the Election Commission and the complexities of the duties it is called upon to discharge are too obvious and do not require any elaboration. It is too great a burden for a single person to exercise supervision, direction, and control effectively on the whole process of elections throughout the country.